Hi, welcome to another week of Healthy Happy Screenings. This is the show where I answer questions week to week on different aspects of having a chronic condition. So last week, my focus was on basically when disclosing goes wrong, you decide to tell someone that you have a chronic illness and they react in the worst way that they possibly can, which is to not believe you. Actually, the question that I got is, what do you do with the anger? And in this case, the anger would be stemming from the fact that not only are you going through this whole chronic journey, but having to constantly prove and explain yourself to people who would much rather not believe you than to actually take into account your perspective. So something very recently happened to me where I kind of low-key disclosed to someone that I was having a hard time in a specific realm because of my chronic condition, and their reaction was really to just imply that I was not trying hard enough. And in that situation, I was very angry because it's hard not being able to do what you want to do, especially when you have such a clear idea of what it is. Acceptance is a word that goes around the Spoonie community a lot. Whatever it is that you're going through, you just must learn to accept it, and life will get better because a lot of that anger will go away. And that's actually very true. I'm not going to deny that as a coping mechanism at all. But I can't do that. I'm not that person. I'm not about, accepting my limitations as just that. I mean, to a certain extent, you have to realize the situation that I'm in. Like, I understand that I have physical limitations, but I don't think it's so simple as just saying I have X, Y, and Z, and so I cannot do A, B, and C. And so I'm all about embracing that anger. Like, if you're feeling something, that's just what it is. If you have some kind of deep or strong emotion towards something or about something, let it out. Like, yeah, meditation is great, and I'm trying to practice to learn how to meditate, and I'm sure that it's going to be an amazing tool once I get there. But for now, I would say the one thing that we can all agree on is that it's never a good idea to push your emotions down, because eventually it's just going to all come out. So if you're feeling angry at how you're being treated because you have a chronic condition, if you're feeling angry that you're not being heard by your providers or that you're not getting answers for what's going on with you, if you're feeling angry that nobody actually understands what you're going through, like, just let it out however way that you can. Don't go around punching people, but we all have some kind of coping mechanism. Like, mine is to write, and I used to have that, and I used to do that, and at some point I let it go. But recently I started writing again, and it's an amazing feeling to just write out everything that you're going through. For some people it might be to sing, for some people it might be an instrument. Just find your outlet and embrace it as much as possible. It sucks, and it's probably going to get worse, but then it'll get better, and then it'll get bad again. So figure out a way to deal with your anger, but just don't try to squash it. Like, it's there. There's going to be frustration. There's going to be anger. There's going to be just this overwhelming sense of loss that comes with losing the previous version of yourself, like losing the idea of what you should be versus what you are, what you can be doing versus what you're actually in the moment able to do. So when it comes to anger, to do with anything to do with your health, anything to do with your chronic condition, embrace it. Find an outlet and direct all of that anger towards that outlet. Really, it's just about trying to direct it away from you as much as possible. So that is it for this week. I hope my answer was somewhat helpful. If you have a different thing that you like to do, if you have a different solution, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video at all, please thumbs up. If you're interested in just kind of seeing what else comes up on this channel, I'm pretty open to questions that people ask me. Definitely subscribe. And as always, if there's someone that you think could benefit from being a part of this conversation, or just somebody that you think this video might help them understand what you're going through, what your perspective might look like, definitely send it to them. I will not be holding back in the future. So that's it. Thank you. Bye.